All right, this will be a little series I'll put together. I just picked up a 2022 Durango RT. I think it's a pretty high model one. I'll look into that, but here it is. I got it for real cheap. Engine is blown, they say, which I think it is too. It has no oil in it. I think they threw a rod or something, or hydro locked it. But here it is. It's 2022 with 33,000 miles. It's got all 4 Brembos. It's been sitting since May. It is now May. I mean, not a full year, but 3/4 of a year. It's been sitting in the grass. You can tell. The tires and the wheels and stuff are new. No dents or anything. Definitely needs a wash. The interior is absolutely wrecked. They got the people that owned it. We're pretty dirty. Might be an understatement, but it's got the nice interior. I mean, look at this. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. How people treat their brand new car like this is beyond me. Here's the engine cover. I mean, oh man. So yeah, it needs, gosh, almost as a carpet kit. But yeah, I mean, mold on the seat. 3 rows, nice leather. Everything's nice. A freaking dog chewed on it over there. The headliner, unfortunately. So we'll have to fix that. I think I could fix that though. The seat's unbolted because the battery's under the seat. But yeah, so supposedly the engine is blown. I've sourced engines and I'm just going to engine swap it. Because, I mean, it shows. Let's check out the receipts. It shows they bought it for quite a bit more. Yeah, I mean, man, this thing's nasty. Okay, I don't know where it was at, but anyways, I think they spent in the 70,000s for it, which kind of blows my mind that they spent. I want to say it says 70,000 on the original receipt for it, and literally 2 years later, I got it for what I got it for, which was about 1/7 of that. And I already sourced an engine with 25,000 miles for about $4 grand. So it'll be a project, but we'll get it going. Let's check out the hood, or under the hood. Check out the engine. Even the engine's nasty. But it's a nice, I mean, if it was just cleaned up and detailed, it'd be pretty nice. The freaking windshield cracked. Oh, let's show that. That's dangling, which I should have popped it back on. And it was, when I got it towed, it wasn't cracked when I bought it. This was probably swung up and hit right there and put this little spider web crack in it, which that's a real bummer right there. So yeah, I gotta put a windshield in it. This is a typical 5.7 Hemi with some rat shit on it. But I'm gonna look into it more. I want to find out where he blew the engine up. They say they put a hole in it, so I want to look into it a little more, see if I can figure it out. I gotta have the intake box off. So yeah, the engine's toast. I knew that. But stay tuned for more videos to come on this build. Next video will probably be getting it cleaned, and then we'll go from there, pulling the engine. I do need to buy a side skirt for it right here. Yep, to match that grass covered one. But yeah, pretty sweet. I actually really like these Durangos. Got a nice mean look. I've always liked them. Pretty cool. Saw it on Marketplace, swooped it up. But yeah, stay tuned for more to come. There's the culprit. That's the oil pan. Looks like it threw a rod or something. I doubt they hit that because it doesn't see any. I mean, it's pretty tucked up in there. So yeah, he did something. Definitely needs a new motor probably. Other than that, the undercarriage looks pretty normal, you know, nothing seems great, but yeah, that's there it is. That's the problem. That's why it has no oil in it. Cool. All right, we got the Durango in the shop. Dude paid $72,000 for it. With warranty and everything. I think it was worth, I think cash price was $61,000. But yeah, pretty crazy. Got her in the shop. I found out the bottom of the oil pan has a bunch of holes in it, so we'll get this engine pulled with my son's help and go from there. Let's get her done. All right, this is my 2022 Dodge Durango RT tow and go. Just picked it up for a pretty good deal. It has some issues going on. Let's see if you can see this. That's the oil pan. Yeah, piston sideways. Anyway, threw some rods. I'm not sure how they did it. It has 33,000 miles. There's not very many videos on how to swap these engines out. I've seen shorts of guys that do it. They pull it from the top, remove the front clip, bumper, all that, radiator. Or there's been guys that do it from the bottom. And since I have a lift, I'm gonna try doing it from the bottom. Normally I use a cherry picker from the top, most engines I pull, but I'm gonna try the bottom. And so far, I got the exhaust unbolted right here because these cats and like mid pipes, I guess you can call it, they'll drop down with the K member. I got the drive shaft unbolted right there. A lot of heat shields in the way and stuff. I just started undoing the transmission wiring. Everything that's hooked to the body, trying to undo. Oh, I drained the radiator, undid the radiator hose. I got to do the transmission lines that go in the radiator up there. These ones. Undid these plugs. I got to do the AC, which I'm hoping I could take the AC compressor off and then yeah, so I don't have to drain the refrigerant or whatever, you know. But I don't know, not much room for it to hang. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get up on top and do all that stuff. I'm just doing all the bottom stuff right now. Suspension wise, I've seen some guys undo the leave the A-arms, lower A-arms on. I think they undo this lower ball joint and the strut, lower strut. And then Yeah, I guess the axle will just come out. Maybe the one I saw, it wasn't 4-wheel drive. But my plan was just to undo the strut up at the tower brace up there and undo this, and then take the brake caliper off and hook the brake caliper up here hanging, maybe to the A-arm I'm gonna leave, but we'll see. But yeah, it's only this bolt for the K-member, this bolt, 4 bolts. Undo this, undo the transmission, and then I have that cart over there, put right here with boards and stuff. Lower it down, undo the final bolts, and hopefully raise the car up and have it come out, but I'll keep you up to date. Yeah, let's get it going. All right, quick update. I got a lot of stuff undone underneath. I'm just taking this intake manifold off so I can get to the connectors. I got, all these connectors. There's 3 grounds right there, posts. I still gotta do the tranny lines. I got this unhooked. I gotta get this unhooked, probably for the heater. Evidence of rats, fortunately. But look at that, full of water. I think this thing was hydro locked. And that is why it blew the rods out with the pistons. Pretty crazy. All they had to do was pull the plugs and turn it over. Instead they ruined the motor. If you ever think you're gonna have got water in the intake, pull the plugs and turn the engine over. But they probably didn't know what they were doing. Anyways, let's keep on trucking. All right, this will be, I guess, part 3. I think you guys saw the intake off. I got the AC unhooked. I got the steering shaft unhooked from up there, just 1 bolt, and have it kind of hanging right here. It'll come down. I guess you could undo it down there, but that was easier to get to up there than down here, way down there. So that should drop down with it. Tranny lines are undone. I have been working on getting everything under here. Let's see here. Trying to turn on my darn. There we go. Okay, so all my engine braces. I got this supporting the front jack stands. I got my motorcycle stand supporting the middle, and then I got 2 jack stands supporting that, and then this and a block supporting the back. I just did a lot of support because I don't want it to move. So I lift the car up, swap the engine, and then bring the engine back, the body back down. Everything is just solid and right where it needs to be. So I just bolt it right back in. I also took the brake calipers off and hung them on the upper A-arm. All I did was undid this upper ball joint. It came right off right here. So this will stay. I undid the strut tower on top. So this will drop down. Everything will drop down with all the suspension besides the brake caliper, because the lines, I didn't want to undo the lines. So yeah, I'm gonna start raising the car up, see how it goes. Wish me luck. All right, went pretty smooth. This is where I'm at now. Basically just raised it right up. Nothing got caught, everything just kind of came. I just kind of had to move the shocks, as they're going down. I'd just go like a couple inches check, but everything came out. I mean, I thought there was gonna be more stuff hooked on the transmission that I forgot or couldn't see. But the only thing was this, the shifter cable, which I just have to undo it right here, or that bolt right there. But that's the only thing that was hanging up. It's not hung up, it's still loose. But Other than that, it's real solid on these jack stands and stuff, so I should be able to swap out the engine and yeah, just drop the car right back down. It should bolt right back up. Pretty cool. Decent amount of work, but nothing too bad. I guess I'll make another video of installing, kind of like a part 2. This is kind of the halfway point, I would say. So, yeah, stay tuned for more if you want to see the actual install. All right, thanks for watching. All right, quick update on the 2022 Durango. I think I left off after I just lifted the body off the engine and K-member and tranny. Finally got the engine out from the K-member because I got the new engine in right here, 22,000 miles. This is the old one. Pretty wild. I had to pull the pan off to get it to spin. These are the rod ends. Completely missing. The pistons are just stuck in the bores. This destruction's wild. Where'd it go? Yep, here's the rods. Anyway, about ready to pick this up. Throw it on here and hook everything back up. Lower the car back down and continue to hook stuff back up. All right, stay tuned. All right, I got my new engine in, or low mileage engine. Was a pain in the butt to get to the trans by myself, but I did it. What I did, if I could explain this right, is when I pulled this old engine out, I kind of raised it all, put a block under the transmission, so it stayed raised, and then pulled the engine out with the torque converter because I couldn't get the torque converter bolts off because the engine was seized. That was a whole nother shit show, but because this motor mount has to be unbolted from here, and this whole part lifts up from right here. So it has to lift up maybe 1.5 inches. So that's how high up I had to lift the tranny also to get it out. And putting it back in was just reverse. Kind of hard to line up, get everything lined up. But I did it by myself. And what else? Got the starter on, the cats on, alternators on, wired. O2 sensors are all plugged in, the transmission plugged in, vent tubes, the tranny line secured. I haven't hooked up the torque converter yet. I'm going to wait till it's in the air. Pain in the butt when it's down there. Yeah, so I'm about ready to lower this down, the car down. Start hooking all that up. And then I got to get the intake manifold on and all the accessories and the coolant lines and everything on the back of the engine. Still a lot more to go, but one step at a time. All right. Well, here we go, guys. Got everything buttoned up. It's on the ground. Everything, suspension. Last things I just hooked up were these tranny cooler lines. And the battery, air filter, oil, antifreeze. Yeah, I think I'm ready to fire it up. I am nervous. I can put some fresh gas in it. Yeah, I am really nervous to hit the key. I don't know why. But let's do it in real time. Here, let me prop you up here. All right, first start. Could be electrical issues. I have no idea about this thing. oil one more time. Okay. Alright, let's just do it. See what happens. Ooh. Okay, burn a little oil. When I got the engine, oh, it's burning a lot of oil. It was upside down. I probably should have pulled the plug. It's running though. Man, it is burning oil. Whew. Okay, this is very interesting. Stay tuned. All right, this will be the final video. I just, you guys saw when it was smoking like crazy. It's because when I bought the engine and it got to me, it was tipped on its side from shipping. And then, obviously it was tipped up straight for 3-4 days. I didn't think anything of it, but I probably could have pulled the plugs and ran it, but it just burnt all the oil off from being tipped over on its side from in the cylinders. But yeah, man, she runs good. What I can't believe is there's no check engine lights. Let's check it out. There was a check engine light, went away. There was an airbag light, went away. I mean, pretty sweet. I just took it for a test drive. This thing freaking drives sweet. I like it. Good and smooth. There was a tick. That tick went away after probably the third time I started it. I think it just needed, you know, build up some oil pressure. Yeah. Thanks for watching. It's been a big project, but it's been very rewarding so far. If you have any questions, just comment and I'll answer. Yeah. Catch you on the next one.